Hi, I'm Genevieve, and I graduated from BI in 2017. I'm currently a senior at The Ohio State University, go Bucks, and I'm studying biomedical engineering. I'm planning on getting my bachelor and my master's by the spring, so that's been a pretty amazing journey. So I just wanted to share a little bit about my faith journey and about what my life in college has looked like. Back in high school at Ireton, I was pretty lukewarm Catholic. I went to Mass, I went through the sacraments, but I kind of just did what I felt obligated to do. My heart wasn't really in it. Socially, I was a pretty good kid. I was on the soccer team. I did APs. I would say that out of my friend group, I was pretty reckless. I was like, let's go jump off this cliff. Like, let's go to this party. Like, let's go do whatever because it's fun, like, just for fun. And so I kind of carried that into college. Like, I knew my limits of, like, oh, I'm not going to go that far, but I wanted to have a good time. The world told me, like, do whatever to have fun, do whatever makes you happy. And so that's what I did. In college, I got into more partying, and I, like, thought I was, like, making that, like, that was what was supposed to happen. Like, oh, like, this is what you see on TV. This is what other people say, like, what your freshman year is supposed to look like, of partying, of meaningless relationships, and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, like, this is normal. But honestly, it wasn't until the spring of my freshman year when I was just so empty. Like, I was so sad. I was depressed because I realized the friends that I had were, like, not, like, good support systems. They just, like, challenged me to, like, do that because it's cool. Like, do that and you belong. And I realized that those were not real fruitful friendships. And I was just, like, really homesick because Ohio State's so far from home. It was a really hard couple of months. But I accidentally, by God's grace, someone invited me into a Bible study. And I was like, I don't want to do a Bible study. Like, I didn't even do that in Catholic school. Like, that's super weird. But this girl was persistent with me of, like, I think you'd have a great time with these girls. Like, come join us. And so I got into that Bible study, and I met one of my best friends. And through those friendships, I, like, learned, like, what authentic, like, real friendship was, of people who actually just cared for me, like, for who I was and not, like, what I was doing. They weren't, like, peer pressuring me into anything, and I could just be. I could just, like, be who I was. And they, like, took me in, and they loved me through my mistakes and through whatever I did. And so I was friends with these people, but then I took a step further into Catholic community, and I realized it wasn't just that these people were good and, like, cool, but they, like, their lives were rooted in Jesus. They were centered in Jesus, and it was such a full life that they had. They had true joy, and they knew who they were because they knew who God was, and they knew their identity was in Him, not in what they did or what other people said they should be doing. And yeah, like, I took, like, small steps into this, and I, like, encountered the true presence of Jesus. And I was able to have, like, a personal relationship. Like, God, He's not this thing that's, like, high above us, just, like, watching us, just kind of just chilling. But, like, He is, like, literally with us. Like, He is a person to us as much as He's a person to us as our parents or our relationships with other people. Like, Jesus is with us. And so actually after my freshman year, even though I, like, had these friends, I, like, wanted to get the heck out of Ohio. I was like, I want to go back home. I want a new start. But I ended up not getting into the college I tried to transfer to. And the Lord brought me back to Ohio. And so through these friendships, they introduced me more to, like, what a life living in friendship with Jesus was. And yeah, I encountered Jesus' true presence through the Eucharist and through sacraments and worship. And He saved me. He transformed my life. And by encountering Him, I was able to say yes to Him more. I said a little yes of, yes, I'll be in Bible study freshman year. But then I was like, yes, I'll come back to Ohio State. I will choose to live with other Catholic women. I will lead a small group of other women trying to get into their faith. And, like, now it's my third year living with other Catholic women, and my life has been transformed by how steady His love has been and how steady His providence. And so I developed a personal prayer life. I prayed each day, and it was really hard. And I was like, what am I trying to do? Someone taught me in prayer of how to hear God's voice. And so if you just pray like, Lord, do you love me? He's going to respond, yes. Yes, of course I love you. I created you. And so that's been awesome. And so despite my struggles through freshman year and even last year, I struggled a lot with my mental health. And I didn't want to share it with people because I thought they were going to like see that I was imperfect. But like, we don't need to be perfect. So yeah, I started going to counseling. And even though that was really a really hard couple of months for me, the Lord like revealed his heart to me as my father. Like, he is the most perfect person, and he offers the most perfect love. And he gives us the immensity of grace to get through whatever happens, whatever struggles we have. And that like through those struggles, like we are closely united to him to the cross. And yeah, like he gives us endless grace and mercy to get through whatever it is. So yeah, I took small yeses to him, and he has blessed me so abundantly. Like, he has given me an abundance of life, a full life, that's rooted in him, that I get to be with other Catholic men and women who challenge me to be the best person I can be. At Ireton, I'm sure we still joke about be who you are and be that well. Like, we always like twist it up like, oh yeah, be blah 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 and you'll be good at it. But actually, like, that's directed to your identity of like, it's not like your identity as a student or as someone's girlfriend or boyfriend or as whatever, but like actually like if you step into the identity that God has given to you as his child, like you are just going to be fully more you that he has created you to be. Like, he is good and strong and beautiful, and like you are strong and good and beautiful, and like he made you that way, which is so awesome. And so yeah, I just want to encourage you all to as you get into college, as you try to figure out who you are, like remember that you are of God. Like, you are not of this world of like what the world tells you you should be doing. And that yeah, the Lord loves you, and he just wants to be more in your life. And so I just wanted to offer these encouragements to you as I am getting ready to graduate. I'm like figuring out like what the heck am I going to do after graduation? I wanted to study engineering because I wanted to make medical devices, and I still have that desire on my heart, that I want to do that and like serve people through it. But in the past year, I've been thinking more about being a missionary with St. Paul's Outreach. And what they do is they go on college campuses, kind of like Focus, if you've heard of it, and they like encourage college students to like get into their faith. And the requirement for that is 2 years, which is like seems like a lot. But yeah, in the past couple of months, the Lord's been putting that more in my heart of like wanting to serve college students and like to be with students and show them how perfect he is, and like how he offers us the most perfect love, and he will perfect us and refine us to who we were made to be. And so yeah, stay tuned to see what I do after graduation. Who knows? But yeah, if you want to talk to me more about any of the things I said, just let me know. I hope you have a great retreat, and God bless you.